Hello. Uh, This is going to help you set up your lab for um, the virtual DNAC. And basically a quick overview. This is just an Eve topology. I'm not using it for the devices. I'm just using it for a diagram. That's it. These are just all Linux images with the icons changed, so there's no function to them. Okay. Anyways, you see here I have my ISP up here, and then going on down through I have one server and I have another server, and I will show you the details of those later. But this is just the physical layout, and here are all the VLANs that are configured. I tried to make everything color coded so you could follow traffic path pretty easily. The green just allows all traffic, but then other codes, color codes, isolate the traffic. Alright, so starting from the top, I have my ISP, which is my cable modem, and then also ignore these link IDs. They don't mean anything. I've hid them in some cases. You can see one peeking right here a little bit, but some of them I couldn't hide. Anyways, and then my cable modem is connected to my Dream Machine Pro. It's made by Ubiquiti. And that just has a simple link going to my main distribution switch, which is 3750X. And then directly connected to my 3150X is my home PC, which in this case is labeled Linux. I'm going to fix that. It shouldn't be. There's no password on this either. I just locked the lab so I don't change something I didn't want to change. There we go. Home PC. Oh, that's right. You can't put spaces. I knew that. Okay. And then, of course, I gotta hide these things. And this. Okay. Let's save that guy. And okay, that's a lot better. So I have my home PC, and that has two NICs in it. One is just going directly into my MDS, VLAN 1, out to the internet, Bob's your uncle. And then another NIC is on VLAN 5, which is my enterprise VLAN. I'll talk about the IP addressing schema later, but to keep things simple, I'm just gonna just call them by VLANs. Okay. So that, instead of being connected to my MDS, is connected to my lab switch. And my lab switch is 3560. Okay, so it's a Cisco 3560. And then that is connected to the main distribution switch for, or excuse me, using just VLAN 1. So that's pretty simple setup. And then I have my 3650 switch, which I'm using part of my DNAC environment. That just has a link on the lab switch in VLAN 5. Okay, and then I have 3 links coming out of it. One goes to my lab router, and this is set up between the lab switch and the lab router. This is set up as a router on a stick, and so I'll get more into details of that later. One of the links goes to ESXi server 1, and that server, the only image on it is the virtual DNAC image. And then the other link goes to ESXi server 2, and that has a smorgasbord of virtual images on it. We have ICE, the Identity Services Engine. We got EVE-NG, which is hosting what you see here. My vCenter, which manages my 2 ESXi servers. And then Netbox, which is my IPAM or iDress management. And then I have 2 CSR 1000V routers and the associated VLANs for each one of those, and I'll go into the details of those later. Okay, so that's the physical setup.